Triple H in the year 2000. Truly one of the all-time greats. Triple H has had a tremendous career in the WWE. Making his debut all the way back in 1995, Triple H went from strength to strength. He would become a multi-time WWE champion and have a whole portfolio of amazing matches to his name. He has had many great runs, but it was his run in 2000 that really cemented him as a main event player in the WWE. Today, we're taking a look at some of the highlights of what was a real breakout year for Triple H. Before that though, please be sure to hit the like button with a sledgehammer. And subscribe if you want to see more fun wrestling content. The end of the millennium. While we're focusing on 2000 here, we do have to go back to 1999, as this was the start of the Triple H that we would all come to love. Or hate. Or love to hate. He would split from DX, win his first WWE Championship, start calling himself The Game, and, perhaps most notably of all, he would join forces with Stephanie McMahon, and the two of them would run roughshod over the WWF at the time. This was when he really started to come into his own. He'd take on the big stars of the time, but his most notable matches during the end of 1999 were him taking the title from the Big Show, and also his over-the-top fight with Vince McMahon that took place at Armageddon in December. The last 6 months of 1999 were huge for Triple H. We would love to hear your thoughts on him becoming The Game in the comments section down below. Jack is back. Triple H's first big feud in 2000 is regarded by some as the best work of his career. Mankind had been humiliated by Triple H and his cronies for weeks, and he said he was not up to the task of facing Triple H at the Royal Rumble in January of 2000. He reverted to his Cactus Jack persona, and the match at the Royal Rumble for the WWE Championship was a street fight. This match is amazing and one of the best from both men during their time in the WWE. They beat the hell out of each other, and many people say that Cactus Jack really did cement Triple H as a main event guy with this match. The two would clash again the following month at No Way Out. This match would see Mick Foley wrestle as Mick Foley, and the gimmick here was that if he lost, he had to retire. He lost, and he retired for a few weeks. He would return at WrestleMania and face off against Triple H, The Rock, and The Big Show in a fatal four-way match. This match is notable for having a McMahon in every corner, and also being the first WrestleMania since WrestleMania 3 in 1987 not to have a new champion walk out of the event. Please let us know your thoughts and memories of the feud Mick Foley and Triple H had in the comments section down below. Do you feel this was what truly made Triple H a main event guy in the WWE? Getting Y2J over. If you've read Chris Jericho's book, you know that he and Triple H didn't have the best relationship when he first joined the company. Still, in spring 2000 and into the summer, Chris Jericho and Triple H worked together, and it was actually a great deal of fun, as these two, well, three as you have to throw Stephanie in there too, had fantastic chemistry together. On April 17th, during an episode of Monday Night Raw, Chris Jericho would shock the world when he beat Triple H for the WWE Championship. Granted, it was because Earl Hebner screwed him, and the decision was reversed later that night. However, this was a huge moment in Raw history. Triple H and Chris Jericho were at war with each other in what was Chris Jericho's first main event run. This would all come to a head at Fully Loaded, which took place on July 23rd. The two would compete in a last man standing match. Many people will say that Triple H would bury talent, and there may be an element of truth to that in some cases. However, he was also able to elevate talent too. Even though Chris Jericho would lose the match, this did showcase that he was a tough guy and not just someone who can make you laugh. Let us know your memories of Chris Jericho winning the title on Raw and your thoughts in general on how these two work together in the comments section down below. Staying the game. After his run with Chris Jericho, Triple H would enter into a strange feud with Kurt Angle. Kurt had become a little too friendly with Stephanie McMahon, and Triple H was having none of it. There was a fantastic triple threat match at SummerSlam 2000 where Kurt Angle, Triple H and The Rock put on a great match. It's even more impressive when you consider the fact that Kurt Angle suffered a concussion early on in the match. This storyline was a lot of fun, and it looked like Triple H could become a babyface as a result of it. Right after this, he would have a short run with Chris Benoit. This was more of a filler to get him ready for his next big feud. But his run with Chris Benoit is often overlooked. The two actually worked quite well together, and it was a fun way to keep Triple H busy before his main rival would come back. How do you think the whole love triangle story affected the career of Triple H? Did you like him being in a more soap opera kind of storyline, or do you think it went against what his character at the time was? Be sure to leave a comment and let us know. The bite of a rattlesnake. Towards the end of 2000, we would get the answer to a question that has been asked for a year. Who ran over Stone Cold Steve Austin? It turns out it was Rikishi who did it, as he did it for The Rock, but he was actually paid by Triple H to do it.
I did it.
What? As he hated Stone Cold and wanted him out of the title picture. This whole storyline is seen by many as a real misfire. It would eventually lead to a feud between Triple H and Stone Cold Steve Austin that would see the pair square off at Survivor Series in November 2000. The match is a real brawl, but it's best remembered for the Hollywood ending where Triple H is in a car and Steve Austin picks him up with a forklift and dumps him upside down. Triple H and Steve Austin would continue their feud all the way into 2001. With the two eventually teaming up to become the two-man power trip before Triple H would tear his quad and miss the rest of the year. When you look back at this time, Triple H was a massive part of the WWE. With Stone Cold gone for most of the year, the WWE really needed people to step up. And while most people will say The Rock carried the WWE during this time, you do also have to give others, especially Triple H, a ton of credit for keeping the WWE so strong during this time. He had great match after great match during this year, and he truly came into his own as the Game. What are your thoughts on Triple H being involved in the Steve Austin getting run over storyline? Be sure to let us know in the comments if you liked it, or what would you have liked to have seen be done differently. Thank you so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed looking back at this part of Triple H's career, please feel free to leave us a like and be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want more wrestling content.